Good morning.
And finally, new rule, nothing with crypto in the title ever turns out good.
Don't write me about Bitcoin, please. I don't give a f***. Don't ask me.
Bitcoin happens to use a lot of energy. It happens to promote anonymous transactions.
Bitcoin is not a currency.
Not bullish on Bitcoin.
You, John McAfee, believe in the power of Bitcoin. So much so that you'll put your on the table, chop it up, put it in your mouth, swallow.
If it doesn't reach at least $1 million.
99.999% of the people that own Bitcoin are f***ing morons. That's just it.
What's it feel like to be a Bitcoin?
I don't have any Bitcoin.
You don't?
No.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the GM Show, the Monday edition of the GM Show. Always the best.
Good morning.
Best edition of the GM Show. And yes, welcome. This is the Crypto and NFT Morning News Show, where we talk about the latest crypto headlines, do a little bit of technical analysis, and talk about the NFTs. Yes, we do. Before we get started, let's jump into our web. Wait a second. This isn't the right website. Oh, that's
Sneak peek.
Sneak peek there at the at a potential new website. It's our website here, gmdefi.xyz. You can check out the Kimono tool here. The Kimono tool is our trading view indicator. It's free. It's an all-in-one indicator. It shows you trend, momentum, volatility, and volume. It's got a bunch of different built-in indicators here. Super awesome. All you got to do is send us your trading view username, and we'll give you free access to that. So, there's zero downside to doing that. We don't even ask, we don't harvest your data. We don't ask you for your email. We don't force you to buy anything. It's kind of like a stupid deal. So get it while it lasts, people. Ethereum, while it's there, Ethereum plunges 21% in the last 7 days. It's dropped below 1,600. We are, of course, going to be looking at the charts and seeing what the future potentially holds for us. Shiba also got its 30% pump completely wiped out. So maybe we'll look at the Shiba chart also for fun, because I think it was last week when Shiba was just blasting off, or whenever it was, and we were just like, wow, this cannot last. Well, I guess that sounds like that got totally invalidated. Crypto exchange FTX has reported revenue of over 1,000% increase to over $1 billion in 2021. Man, that was that bull market money there for FTX, but it looks like they're targeting $1 billion for 2022 as well. According to forecasts, they may make up to 1.1 billion this year. So even in the bear market, still could be making around the same amount that they did last year. I mean, it's not like an increase over last year, really, but that's, impressive to still hold that $1 billion revenue even in the bear market. So, shows just that some of these exchanges are still killing it, and FTX has been. I'm cautiously reporting good
The
FTX
casinos
news.
are always gonna win.
That's true. The casinos do win. Usually, unless they're stupid with their money, then
Unless
they
they're
also
over
become
leveraged.
insolvent. Yeah, exactly. That's why I cautiously report good news for FTX, because I remember all our good news about Terra reports.
Oh yeah,
and
we were basically every week.
I want to make a clip. Of
Terra
all
buy
the,
more Bitcoin. Terra got
more
big.
Bitcoin. Terra
More Bitcoin.
unstoppable.
More Bitcoin.
Bum, bum,
Terra,
bum,
Luna. Wow, you're totally a FOMOing, not owning any Luna right now. Oh man.
Oh
Didn't
glad I
end
didn't.
well, did it?
That's not all that like the hype still didn't get me to buy Luna. That was crazy. can't believe I still didn't do it.
You still weren't sold. Yeah,
Still
neither was
wasn't
I, dude.
sold.
I was like, I'm not touching that
Why was
Ponzi.
that not working on us? I don't know.
Yeah, we
What's
were
wrong?
selling the hype, but we weren't even buying into
We
it.
weren't
We're
hyped
like,
enough to even do it. Yeah.
screw this Do Kwon Luna bullshit. We
Last
saw
week,
it coming.
that, that's right. We saw it coming. Exactly.
Yeah.
Last week, we reported that nearly $55 million worth of Bored Apes, CryptoPunks, and other NFTs were at
Yeah.
risk of liquidation. Well, on BendDAO, we've got more BendDAO news now. BendDAO appears to be essentially insolvent. There was kind of almost like a bank run on BendDAO over the weekend. And now their contract
wow.
only has 15 ETH left in it to pay lenders, which is not nearly enough when they owe an estimated 15,000 ETH still to lenders. So they're a couple numbers off on what they need to repay lenders. So NFT
They're in
Statistics, which
trouble.
is a great Twitter account, did a thread breakdown here, and I'm just going to read this. It'll fill us all in. So they've run out of ETH. There's just 12.5 ETH in the contract. What does this mean? People who lent money to others via BendDAO to buy NFTs on leverage can't pull their money out. There's about 15,000 lent. It also means NFT borrowers now must pay 100% interest on their borrowed ETH. The debt against these NFTs is rising quickly now. And what does that mean for my NFTs? It depends. Right now, the majority of NFTs that have defaulted have no bids. 13 out of 17 Macy's have no bids. 5 out of 9 BAYC have no bids. 8 out of 11 CloneX,
I
and
was
6 out of
just
8
there.
Doodles.
I should look here.
The total number of NFTs for auctions with no bid and total number of NFTs for auctions. So yeah, anyway, that just explains it. So why are there no bids? 2 reasons. A, BendDAO requires bids above the debt the borrower owes and above the OpenSea floor price times 0.95. So the minimum bid is stopping a lot of people from bidding on these. And to open a bid, you also have to lock up the ETH for 48 hours. So the debt is sometimes higher than the floor, and people don't want the 48-hour risk on floor NFTs. So
yeah, I didn't know that. Well, that's weird, dude, because the bid, like the floor right now on like Mutant Apes is 13.5
yeah.
on OpenSea. And the latest bid on like this one I'm looking at, this Mutant Ape, was 11.3 and the debt was 10.8. So
yeah, so the
that's
debt
weird.
the bid has to be above the debt, right?
That's fine.
So
but
that worked.
That's
and
still
above OpenSea
quite a
floor.
bit.
Yeah.
It could be below floor though, right?
And above OpenSea floor, this says. I don't know.
See, that doesn't make sense because this is like
Maybe the
they've
floor
all
did the
been-
floor dip, maybe? I don't know. Did the floor ever dip down below that? I don't know. That's interesting. Yes, that's interesting. There are a lot more NFTs about to default and come to auction, either due to debt rising with these sky-high interest rates or OpenSea floor falling. Currently, those NFTs are hitting BendDAO auctions and not hitting exchanges. Why? Because no one is bidding on them. The DAO is getting stuffed with them and holding them. Eventually, the DAO needs ETH from those NFTs to pay lenders who can't withdraw. So we will have to wait and see what the DAO decides. Do they hold these NFTs and hope floors recover, or do they change their terms so that bidders don't need to cover full debt and can bid at a bigger discount to the OpenSea floor to make it easier for the DAO to sell NFTs and collect ETH?
Yeah, they
Dude,
gotta do. I don't
well,
see
I
the
know
whole
they're
like.
gonna. So they announced they're gonna change stuff, but they haven't really said what yet. The co-founder.
So like, does this mean that like, if it doesn't, maybe it doesn't actually sell? Like, if this bid closed at 11.3 ETH, and that's below, that's like way, that's over, that's like a entire ETH below floor. Would that just not go through? That sell wouldn't go through.
So Dolph is doing math so that because I'm a math tard, And he said floor times 0.95 equals the floor minus 5%. That's, I guess, how math works, you know. So, so you could go up to 5% below the floor. It sounds like. So
That's stupid. They should just, yeah.
yeah. Well, I know the founder announced that they were working on some potential changes. So they are going to be trying to change up the terms so that I think to get these moving. So
Yeah.
yeah, and that, just to finish this up, they said, do they find a market maker who buys them at a sharp discount and sells them over time? As long as they sit on the NFTs with no bids, the market doesn't feel it directly. So we'll wait and see. Hopefully the market can absorb whatever comes and work through it. So that little bubble has still not quite popped yet. It's just on the edge, though, because it's just that we're waiting for all those essentially to be bought up at a discount or those bids to start going.
Well, I hadn't tried to actually bid on one of these on BendDAO. Glad I didn't, because I really don't want to hold my money there for
48
that.
hours.
Yeah, fuck that. But you know, because it's like, to me, it's like these seem like great deals, but I wonder if a lot of these deals don't actually go through because they don't meet all the price criteria, right? Doesn't get up to that threshold they want. But I mean, they're all above the debt. The bids do seem to be getting there past the debt amount. So they should be just letting these go, you know. They'd be selling them if they didn't have such
I think,
weird
and
rules.
also that there's not enough. I mean, yeah, I think if they change the rules a little bit more, those would get bids on them too. Because from what it sounds like, a lot of them don't have bids even. So
That's what I'm looking. I'm trying to find the ones that don't have.
Oh yeah, it's hard to kind of find which ones have.
All right, so available to auction, right? So there are a lot more than last time I saw. Oh wow, yeah. There's a lot more than I saw last time that still need to start getting some bids.
Yeah.
These are all ones that haven't got a bid yet. And last time I was looking at this last week, there was only like 2 or 3 on this list. So it's grown.
Wow, 2 or 3. Oh man. Yeah. So a lot.
Yeah,
It was
dude.
all those ones last week we were looking at that had that low health factor that were near 1.
Yep.
Now that have gone
That we
below
saw.
1. Yeah, these are all below. I think that says their health factor there, right? Too. Yeah, 0.91 health factor. Yeah. So those are all ones below 1. Kansas says send it all to 0. That's what we've been saying for a while on here. GM fam. What's up, Not Yoda? Good morning. Good morning. Dolph,
if they just
but those are
allowed,
blue
like,
chip
if they,
projects, Dolph said.
if you just want these to like go, like if they just want these to go, let people just come in here and buy this fucking debt up. Like, come in here and let someone.
Well, I think they probably desperately want someone to take those off their hands, so they just need to change their rules up to make it so that people can take them off their hands.
Yeah. I would take a couple off their hands at those prices.
Well, see, that's what they kind of need to happen. And yeah, the floor price on those projects will probably come down a little bit because the floor price will come down to meet these the new sales by the people that pick these up. But you know, it seems like it'd just be good to get these out of the system and get these back in the market.
Well, like they said, they might get a market. I need like a market maker.
Yeah, that would be an ideal situation too. Somebody who just has
buy all this up.
Exactly. Yep. Somebody can come save them. They need a savior right now.
But I think if they allowed people just to bid and get, you know, take it, you know, an ETH or 2 below floor, they just need to allow that to happen.
Here's something kind of funny that somebody pointed out. The co-founder of BendDAO, his ape is he's about to get liquidated himself too. He's very close to liquidation himself on BendDAO.
I'm sure. Yeah, because they obviously don't have money to even pay themselves right now. They don't have money in there.
It's got to be rough over at BendDAO right now. And just to end this actually, it's not quite over yet, this little segment, but this is just also, let me get over to my screen. This is
I wonder if they had outside investment.
BendDAO? I
Yeah.
don't like, where did the liquidity initially come from? I kind of forgot how that all started. Didn't they? I think it was just that people were giving money to the liquidity pools, and were being
Yeah,
given.
I was
Yeah.
just wondering if there's any outside
Oh,
investors that
there may be. Yeah, there may be.
aren't,
I
you
don't
know.
know. But Nate Rivers tweeted this. This was last week. But the biggest bear case for ETH NFTs is the billions of dollars taken directly from participants' pockets. And man, these numbers are just crazy. I mean, the amount of money these projects sucked, the amount of liquidity they sucked out of the market, out of lots of noobs' pockets. I mean, look at the freaking other side too. The top signal. Other side, never forget,
Yeah, that was top
430,
signal.
$200 million that sucked out of the market. Just absolutely incredible. The Bored Ape floor price has been crashing, of course, coming down, and we'll look at that more here in the NFT segment. But the last little piece of news here, just GameStop NFT daily fee revenue plunges under 4K. I heard it was actually around 2K, maybe even. So the amount of sales going on the GameStop NFT marketplace are very close to zero. Yeah, just some more FUD.
When do we just start playing
More
like?
FUD.
When do we just have a funeral for NFTs and just call
More
it? You
FUD.
know what I mean? Like,
But
when
well,
do we?
I mean, that's
Because
the
right
thing.
now
I mean, you know,
it's on feeding tubes.
yeah,
It's breathing on a
I mean,
machine right now.
I am fully
It's
confident that it is going to get real bad as the market, you know, as low as the market's willing to go is where as low as the NFTs will be willing to go too. You know, they will go down too as the market goes down. So, you know, until we have market capitulation of the bottom, we are not going to have the bottom of NFT dumpage either. So, yeah, it's not going up till we get better, you know, better bear market vibes overall. You know, people want bear market vibes to start aping into crazy NFTs. But, you know, I mean, we are still going to see sellouts in this bear market. And it's crazy. I mean, the volume is so low right now. But, you know, Utes is going to sell out. I mean, it just is. No, there's no question about it. Izu will probably sell out too. So, you know, it's just that nobody really wants to get into any of these older blue chip projects, it seems like right now. It's just the energy is super stale.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
people would rather just wait
That's
it out and get into newer hype projects. I think, you know, it's like
yeah.
nobody's
People don't want to put
minting, they're just waiting.
they don't want their liquidity to be held in a JPEG that's just going down. That's
Yeah.
not what people want.
It's just, no one has money for an NFT funeral.
No one will have money for it. Yeah, I know. I saw that. Yeah, I think
There's no money to even have a funeral with. NFTs just need to vomit it out and climb out of the gutter. Blue chip's already pumped. Where's the point? Are you saying it's time for a new blue chip? Well, I mean, yeah. Well, we need new energy, right? I mean, it's not the Yuga Labs is not the energy that's going to bring hype back to NFTs.
yeah, you're gonna have to have these like Yuga Labs, like the mutants, the canines, these got to go back down to like single digit ETH or below, and actually attract new fucking people that can afford these JPEGs to join into this community.
Yeah,
'Cause
like,
it's like
maybe it's reached its market potential, right? Like the
yeah,
Yuga Labs
exactly.
and
Yeah,
the
you're just not
Moonbirds
gonna
and
have
stuff.
like there's 20 right. There's like what 20 close to 20,000 mutants, and
Yeah.
it's like, bro, you're
know,
gonna
that's
that
insane.
shit's
Mutants
gonna
are-
have to tank in order for you to bring on anyone new because everyone's down bad. And no, you know, it's like if you want to get into, you actually want to get into that ecosystem. Yeah, it's
Well,
gonna
and
go
you know what's
down
kind of interesting
quite a
is
bit.
that the lower cap older projects on the ETH side are getting more pumpage, and when we'll look in the NFT segment, but when you look at the 24-hour pumps, you know, it's like the projects that pumped over the weekend, it was Pudgy Penguins, Sappy Seals, you know, so it's literally the communities that have strong communities in the bear market that have been still building their community up in the bear
Mhm.
market. that had a lower entry price. The crypto dick butts were also one that have during the bear market have continued to go up, and they're still going up. And I think it's like these ones have strong communities, and the entry price is much lower than all these Yuga stuff. And they're not, you know, because they weren't as big, there wasn't as much expectation put on them to deliver. And I think that it's given them some room to like have small things that create hype for the project, like Sappy Seals are redoing their artwork. That's enough right now. Between that and their community to get people to continue to buy into that project, you know, whereas Bored Apes aren't going to redo the artwork. That would just be a massive mess up. You know, Moonbirds isn't going to do that. So they don't even have the room for those kind of things to generate hype. So they have to, you know, the hype for ApeCoin and Bored Apes and Mutant Apes all is reliant on what Yuga Labs does next. And everybody's just holding their breath right now.
I think well, and these owners, this is actually more owners than I thought. Like 13,000 owners is more than I thought. But
that is a lot,
you gotta, you know, I would imagine. But I was thinking, you know, you gotta have these numbers to where it's like people, you know, the majority, the number of owners is close to the amount, like way closer. Like maybe there's only like, you know, 10% or less that has more than one of that item. You know, I think that's the kind of adoption you are gonna need for a lot of these like freaking 20, because it's, you know, $20,000, $30,000, $100,000 projects.
Dude, the amount of money spent on other side gas.
Yeah,
I keep thinking about that.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to regain and to
get
justify
those,
the price
to get
of
those
these
new people in there. It's gonna have to be
And that's the
affordable
thing.
to
That's
where they
why-
see like.
And that's why, you know, you and I were talking before the show about a lot of ETH people coming over to Solana, you know, people excited about Utes. It's because Bored Ape already had the hypes, their hype cycle. Like they had this initial hype cycle, right? Their first phase hype cycle that turned them into a massive brand and big company. But now it's going to take something next level to continue that hype for that brand.
And I mean, and just remember, we're only in year 2 of
Yeah.
Bored Apes. Like
Yeah,
this is
I
year
know,
2.
which
This is like
crazy, dude.
I
It's
know,
so
crazy to
early.
think about.
Yeah, we don't really know
So-
what the we're talking about right now. In 5 years, if anyone is even on this planet alive still in 5 years and they watch this video, they will cringe because of our horrible takes and how little
Dude,
we knew was going to happen over the next couple
I
years.
bet you Bored Ape could be. It could be less
Could be
than
an
ETH
afterthought
by
Yeah,
this
it
time in
just
5 years.
depends. Yeah,
Because yeah, sure, they have a real life in-person club, and you need a Bored Ape NFT to get into it. But it's gonna be like people are gonna be like, why would I got a membership to a shitty club in Miami. Cool. Like,
yeah. It's like, well, I mean, that's kind of the thing. Like merch drops, parties, and games. That's pretty much what we have right now as the main metas, right? And of course the PFPs to represent all those. But yeah, you know, even D-Gods over on the Solana side is like 6 months old. You know,
yeah, bro. These are all probably gonna go
tiny little projects, and
Yeah.
and really, we are still, like we always say, early on all this stuff because we're just experimenting, dibbling and
It just
dabbling right now.
like the top, you know, back in, you know, several, you know, cycles of crypto tokens, because all these are just, let's be real, right? They're just shit tokens with JPEGs on them, right? That's it. So it's just like if you have the majority of those tokens, majority of those are just like absolutely nothing, and they all like there was like ones that were like top 10, top, you know, whatever that were
I
going to
remember
be
the ICO
huge.
days.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, well,
every
that's
few
why-
years, top 10 tokens get replaced, and
Yeah.
you're just like and there's just
It's hype cycles and trend cycles, and the trend cycles in NFTs and in crypto are quick. You know, trends. It's like fashion trend quick. You know, where like you buy it with, but 3 months, the meta has completely changed, and the whole space is going in a different direction. So yeah, it's got to be stressful AF to be like the people leading the Yuga Labs ship right now, because they're in uncharted territory for sure. And you know, all the founders of the big projects are. So we'll see what happens.
Well, they're Nazis, so they're going. They'll get theirs in the end.
Oh boy, here we go. Okay, let's go to the charts.
Fine.
Let's go to the
Let's go
charts.
to the
We'll come back to
charts. Let's
NFTs
go.
and rag on them some more in a little bit.
All right, guys. So we are at the charts. Let's check out Bitcoin. We've been, over the weekend actually was pretty quiet. It just kind of hung out down and since this big drop. But if you look at like Bitcoin, it doesn't look good at all, guys. I mean, we were up in this range up here, right? Then we all know what happened on, what was that, Friday?
Mhm. Yep.
And it came back down, and it blew past every layer of in between here. There was a couple zones of support I thought it might land on, just didn't. It just kept coming down. And right now this is not a good sign for Bitcoin, because right now we are treating this level that was resistance, support. We're treating this now as resistance again, right? In the daily, we challenged it and came back down. So
Yeah.
I think for me, I'm really
Looking
seeing if we could
dumpy.
get above. Yeah, if we could
Yeah.
get above this resistance here, because I would think we would have some price movement come up and challenge this level
low.
of resistance.
Yeah.
And at the same time, that could be where the 50 EMA is right around, because the price likes to come back and challenge the 50 moving average, which is the red line today, everyone. Red line today is 50 moving average. So that's what I would be expecting. But you know what? Let's go down in the lower time frames and see what is going on. 4 hour does have an overbought signal. There it is. So we have a red dot. However, I'm not too convinced that just because it's like we're just playing in this range right now down here. All right, we're playing in a range. And if I'm trading in this range, I'm going to be looking at my. See, I didn't go short here because it's already this candle right here basically was the move. That was your move. So it slammed this resistance level or support level on volume, on our low volume. And confluence here, we got this level here for resistance. So I'm now it's diddling in the middle, right? We'll probably break down lower, but before, guys, look on the 4 hour too, right? This big massive move down, all we're doing is consolidating price in this area. Likely we'll just hang out here, maybe get a spike up, challenge this 50 EMA, maybe take out these vector candle zones, 200 EMA up here. So there's lots of reasons I could see, some price movement go up just to like get it back to these moving averages, get it to calm down a little bit, and before we start tanking again, guys. It's not looking good, especially let's zoom out to the weekly. I'll show you how bad it looks. If you don't believe me, I'll show you. Here's the weekly, guys. Look at this engulfing candle we got here. Took out these 3 candles. Oof. Doesn't look good. Doesn't look good on the weekly. Kimono wave, not looking good. Money flow going down. Looks like the wave here is already curving. VWAP coming down. RSI starting to trend down. If we pull back, all this really looks like dump, leg up, dump, right? That's what it looks like. Next stop for Bitcoin, $10,000. That's what I think. 12K, 12 to 10. That's where we're going. That's where we're going. going back to Goblin Town, guys. Just another leg down. Just one more. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're gonna go for another low. We're
I
gonna
can't
go
wait
for
for
another
free
low.
mints and LARPing again in spaces. I'm so excited.
when we get when everyone's down bad when we start LARPing in spaces. You're
Yep.
like, oh
I'm
god,
back.
this has gone bad. We're down bad. See, for Bitcoin, yeah, again, guys, like to me, it needs to go another 10% lower here to kind of get that 80% dumpage that we'd expect. Because, right, these cycles, we've seen like 80, 82, 85% dumps in the past, in these bear markets. So I don't think the bottom's in yet. I think we still got to dump a bit more. And it makes sense to like get into these levels here before these giant bull runs, right? And also market makers, they've been waiting a long time to take profits on these shorts that they took way back here in 2020. So let's see, guys. Let's see. I mean, it doesn't, yeah, weekly doesn't look good. It's looking pretty doom and gloom. Let's go to Ethereum. Oh, what? What's going on?
Oh, it's done. It went to zero, bro.
Yeah, Ethereum
It's
just no
over.
longer exists. Yep,
It's
it's
over.
gone.
We went to
It-
zero. It's over.
You wanted version 2, you're getting version 0. All right. Oh, ETH. I mean, weekly here, right? We're on the weekly. Not looking too good. Really, we just rejected off of this 25 EMA. Right? Just like Bitcoin looks like, oh, right? Number plunged. We get a leg up, plunge, leg up. What's next, guys? What's next? If we did this, if I remember right, we did this measurement with ETH, and it looked like it already had tanked. Yeah, so I mean, it's already done 81%. So I mean, maybe ETH doesn't need, right? I have heard people say Ethereum hasn't gone through capitulation yet, blah blah blah. But at the same time, like it's done 80%
Yeah,
dump,
that's
whereas
true.
ETH's done like 70. So
Interesting.
I'm not sure, and there are a lot of signs like ETH's just been performing a lot better than Bitcoin.
Yeah, it has. Yeah.
So maybe ETH surprises us here and kind of does another move up. There's also this nice vector candle zones
I
up
wouldn't be
here,
sad about that.
but it doesn't look good. The ETH still doesn't look good. I mean, here on the daily came up, basically challenged the 200 moving average, got rejected. 50 EMA is below. Yes. So 50 is below the 25. So I'm pretty bearish on this one. I would expect challenges to the moving average, right? It's like, because basically the 25 is when it crosses down, that's going to be more bearish, and I would expect it to come down. It just doesn't look too good here on the daily. Again, it's all just about this, like, yeah. It's just not looking good anywhere, guys. 4 hour, we have an overbought signal. Could be coming down. 50 EMA is still above the 200. I would like a better challenge to the 200 moving average here. I would, again, like I'm seeing like signs. I mean, we're just in this range, but I'm seeing signs that we could just kind of hang out in this range, wait for the 50 EMA to come down on a lot of these time frames before we get that move, the next move down. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
You know what
I
I'm
know what
saying? Because see, like price, right, turns to the moving average. So this is the 200, moves away, challenges it, breaks below it, challenges it, breaks down. So I'm expecting, some price movement, maybe upwards, just to challenge the moving average, but not looking good. Volume in general is pretty low. So That's how it looks. Let's check out what's up with my. Why is like all these symbols blacked out? Like what happened here?
It must be having some data issues. Maybe TradingView's having some data issues.
Yeah. Let's get rid of these lines for you now. All right, Ape Watch. Let's check it out. I mean, Ape, we are sitting at support right now. Where is this support? I guess it's basically just playing off of this range here. Question is, how long does this hold before we start getting number go down again? You know, oh gosh, this looks disgusting. Is this like a lot of the FUD too going on with just the project? You think?
I mean, it's just. I mean, the whole market's tanking, and yeah, I don't.
This
think
is basically very similar to
holding
Bitcoin.
this right
It
now.
does look a lot because Bitcoin's basically hanging on to the support right around these last highs down here. So it's kind of like Bitcoin, where it's kind of playing in the same area of the chart, and yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting. Daily almost looks like it wants to have a little pump. VWAP coming up, but yeah, that's kind of a stretch, I think. That's a stretch. Do we have big losers? No winners today. No winners. No winners. We have 5.
Only winners are the
down
people
5%.
who've had shorts in for the past.
Sol down 6%. See, Sol now looks worse than probably any of the tokens we looked at. Why? Because it is yeah. So basically, during the big slumps, June-ish, right? July time frame, right? There's like June, end of June, where we kind of got the movement coming started, right? Like all these low numbers, it's hitting the highs. It should be like Sol would be like bouncing off around here, but it's actually a lot worse than that. So I mean, I would. Oh my gosh, guys, this looks like. Let's just send it to 0 kind of look. It looks gross, man. It looks gross because basically you just see this giant dump, right? It moves from the 50 EMA, hangs out in this area, waits for the moving average challenge, tanks it. Let's just tank it. Dude, I would just want to short everything right now. I think all on max betting, short it. It is all going to 0.
Hopefully, we can be the bot. Hopefully, that us saying all this works like a reverse. What's that? What do they call that? The secret. When you just believe it will happen, right? So if we believe enough that it's going down, maybe it will actually go up.
That's true. Yeah, that can happen. Like the opposite of the secret. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying. What do they call that again? I forget the actual word.
You should write a book called.
No, just no.
Secret. Bullshit. I'm gonna write a book called Known Facts. Fucking secret. What the fuck is that? All right.
Manifesting. Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Wow. Good times. So,
what if we called it Super Secret? You could make a book called Super Secret.
Sol, I remember Sol made people so much money back in the day.
And then lost.
Back in the day, it was only a year ago when it did this. But
what was
still,
the tippy top? We were talking about it. I knew it was in the hundreds. I just was wondering, what was the tippy?
259, 260, 259.
Man, yeah. I don't know, man. Yeah.
Looks like it tapped that 260 and just tanked after that.
Yeah.
Well,
deep breaths.
That's it for the charts. It's all going to 0. Sucks.
Well, at least we got that. At least we're clear on that. It's all going to 0. And what more do you want from us? We told you. We told you a while ago that this is all NFA, but we've been saying that, don't get too stoked about the bear rally, because it's classic to have a bear rally. Classic bear market rally. And
We
here
did.
it goes, and now we go back down. So okay, well, we're gonna hit the intermish, and then when we get back, we're gonna look at some NFT stuff and see what's going on over there on this groovy Monday. Bye bye.
You don't know about Bitcoin? No, tell me. The crypto money. Be on your phone. Okay. And we're gonna sweep the floor with the Bitcoin. So better believe it. Better believe it. Bitcoin. Go to the moon.
Not this time. Let's stay on Earth.
Happened yesterday. Today's the day. Go out there. Take shit from nobody. You got a dream, fucking live it. Live it. And if they don't want to be a part of your dream, fuck it. Throw them off the railing. Who gives a fuck? At the end, it's you against the fucking world. You follow me? And then it's you against you. So you got two fucking wars you're fighting at one time. Smoke a little reefer, write your notes, do your 22 push-ups, and tell the world, you know what? You better fucking hide in camouflage, because I'm coming for you, motherfucker.
Perfect.
I've got an offset carrier here. I think it's audio.
Well, plug it in. Plug it in.
Center that segment.
Centering.
Can you clean it up any more than that, Fish?
I'm working on it.
What the hell?
Try zooming out. All right, freeze.
Reverse values.
Try zooming out again. Rotate 90 degrees counterclock.
Watching GMTV.
Thank you guys for sticking around, watching, subscribing, liking, sharing, and sending us all of your ETH and Solana. Send us your wallet keys. We shall keep them safe for you.
It's a new service we're doing.
Yes, it's wallet custodial.
It's a yeah. We'll yeah. Just copy pasta your keys, send them over. We'll remember them for you.
Genius. So speaking of the crypto dick butts, they had a Sunday service yesterday, and there was I was trying to find it before the show, but I'll have to look a little harder. There was a new song debuted. I don't know if you know this, Matt, but the crypto dick butts, there was a chorus song put out on Spotify the other day, and now they've got a techno song that they played during the Sunday service, and I listened to it. It was quite amazing. It really it soothed my soul, and it made me dance. It made me cry. It made me just feel so many emotions. So I will try to find that so that we can have that on the show. But they're gonna, I think, put it out on Spotify soon. They've got other things going on. They released the 10 Commandments of the dick butts. So you have to know there is no other math other than one dick equals one butt. You have to honor the prophecy, strive eternal in the name of glory in the Gooch Island. Do not honor false prophets. No other memes. You shall honor thy daddy so that your days may be long in the land and that he hath given you. No lusting for utility or roadmaps. No banging your neighbor's dick. No killing. And do not take the liturgy in vain. And number 10 is something is happening. So, yes, And now know the 10 commandments of the crypto dick butts. I hope you're happy. Let's look at
Cool.
what's pumping and dumping, shall we? That's always fun. Over the past 24 hours, top pumpers, we've got the Mutant Apes and the Bored Ape Kennel Club are coming back ever so slightly.
Oh, they're raging. They're
just
raging back.
Raging, just raging. Very much so, yes. You've also got the Baby Bears. I have absolutely no idea what the Baby Bears is. And our good friends, Crypto Dick Butts, had a nice little pump as well. Got 15 sales in the past 24 hours. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Psychedelics Anonymous psilocybin is going up. I'm guessing that's because I think this is one of the NFTs that current Psychedelic Anonymous holders have to also have in order to get whitelist for easy. I don't know. You know, they're making their holders play some kind of messed up game,
right?
To be able to get whitelisted there. So
psilocybin.
Yeah, you have to have. It's one of the add-on NFTs.
Hey, yeah, just a reminder of my cool secret NFT project that will just send you mushrooms when you buy it.
Yeah, great. Yeah. This is why the feds have someone,
Sure.
you know, there's every day. I always thought it was a bot on the Twitch. I've always thought it was a bot because there's one viewer every day without fail on the Twitch. And I'm like, it's just like a bot that just watches our show or something and content moderates. It's the feds.
It's the feds. Yeah.
It's the feds. I just figured
Well,
out.
it's just like sometimes, dude, well, I'm on the list because sometimes my bags
obviously.
at the airport gets inspected because
I'm sure they
cards
do.
that's like your package, your bag was inspected.
Yeah,
when
now
when
your
you
mail.
check it in.
Now your mail is going to have little things that say it was inspected pretty soon.
They're watching me. They're like,
they're
bro,
definitely watching you.
This guy. Ever since I started THCU, they've been on to me, man.
Oh, well, now they're really on to you because now they know you're a mushroom farmer. We've got Sappy Seals. And you're selling them and you're sending it through the USPS. Sappy Seals got a large pump for that project.
Could you sorry, this is off topic, but it's important. Could you could you grow the mushrooms pretty much anywhere, right?
See, it's like the mute button. It works so good. You can just mute your co-host and it's like peace is upon the show all of a sudden. Listen to the soothing sound of my voice. Okay,
I had a good idea. It was a good idea.
I'm sure it was. Okay, we'll do that in the that's for the second half of the show, the extended part of the show for holders in the uncensored show. That's private.
Come join me in my very public journey of selling mushrooms.
We had to mute him again. Okay. Got to keep just muting him just to keep the YouTube channel alive. Okay, so we've also got Grumples, and like I was saying, Sappy Seals went from 0.42 to 0.62, which is a pretty big pump for a project that is, with a floor that low. So that's like what a freaking that was like a half. That was like a 50% pump essentially for that project. So definitely a healthy pump over there. I think there's some influencers starting to sweep those up because I think they're going to probably start pumping those. That's the feeling I get. I see the influencer tweets about Sappy Seals starting to happen, K Money and everybody's starting to tweet a lot about the seals. So I think that is one of the pet projects by the board influencers. Pudgy Penguins dropped after getting a huge pump. So this looks bad, but it's really the Pudgy Penguins got a big pump over the weekend too. So they're just coming back down. Milady Maker, this is one of those projects one day we'll have to talk about because it's just a real weird little cult over there.
Dude,
that'd be a good one.
The Miladies are the Miladies are Is it weird? Is it weird that a lot of the hackers have Miladies?
Is it? We'll get into Miladies one day. We'll do a Milady segment one day.
Seems like every hacker has a Milady. I don't understand that.
Dude, there's a lot of that community. You want to talk about some degens over there? That's a community of some degens.
Respect to Miladies. Don't come
Yeah,
all attacking
respect.
us.
Don't
Respect. I'm respected.
can't
I'm
take much
respected.
more. Can't take much
I'm
more.
respected.
We've capitulated already to the hackers. Please leave us alone. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. Exactly. To Kansas. Oh, you think BAYC is racist? Don't ladies have a dark backstory? Yeah, they have. Oh yeah. They're not. They don't try to hide it though. You know. They're not so secretive about it. That's the difference. So yeah, that's kind of what we've got on our pumps and dumps. Of course, Board ABI Club is still. I know for a moment there, somebody said that punks had flipped Bored Apes just for a little bit there, but you know, it just shows the Bored Ape floor is definitely having a hard time keeping itself together right now. Just gonna hit some of these charts that I brought up. Yeah, here's the Sappy Seals chart. It had been on a nice downward trend there. It had even really kind of started to go below what was support. Look at this. There was a sale for like practically zero.
Oh, dude.
Yesterday.
I wonder if they accidentally clicked on accept
that's
the bid or something.
crazy. Yeah, I wonder what
things
sale
like that
was.
happen, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, now maybe we're seeing maybe a little reversal out of this dump. We shall see. We shall see. We got Pudgy Penguins that too, like I said, was on a tear over the weekend. Pudgy Penguins just in an obvious uptrend there. I personally would not be buying in right now at the
already bought, already there.
Matt just bought. Matt just bought the top of that pump. That actually that little that's
what I
little
do.
top
I
right
buy
here.
the top.
This 5.5. This was Matt right here.
Yeah, I was that one guy,
and now he's selling right down here about 2.1.
Yep, that's what I got at floor. Yeah. That's how it's done.
Yeah, that's definitely been a big pumpy for that one. What else do I have here? What did I want to show on Solana?
Oh man.
On Solana, let's go check out Hello Moon. I've been liking Soul Sniper because it's got a really great mobile app. And I'm going to do a little Soul Sniper video for sure to engagement farm that, get them to, you know, tweet it out and like just engagement farm essentially. But Hello Moon over here, just smart money inflow. You know, I think like what's my strategy with Solana NFTs? I'm still getting like it's evolving. And I actually want to revisit that AI price floor price indicator that and just see if that was accurate. Actually, I want to check back in with that. But I do want to try getting, you know, I kind of took a break past week or two of just scalping Solana NFTs, but I think I want to get back in, reorient my tools and my process a little bit. But you know, looking at the high volume projects, finding ones that are in, you know, charting them out, finding ones that are in good places, maybe looking at some of the other tools like that and that AI price predictor, and then yeah, setting in some on Soul Sniper, setting in some limit orders to catch some of these when they're in dips. But yeah, nothing that is super on my radar right now. I bought some Solana slugs over the weekend, which are the people that created the Soul Incinerator, where they were the first ones to start doing that pay to burn mechanism on Solana. And so I bought one of theirs. They give you rewards for burning your slugs. So it's like a deflationary NFT. It's pretty interesting. And you get rewards for burning your slugs. So the number of NFTs is going down. So it's kind of like one of those things, like in order to get into the private Discord and all that stuff, you actually have not just buy one, you have to also burn it. So it's kind of interesting mechanics there.
So you're going to buy one, burn it?
I bought two, and I need to burn one. I just need to make sure I do it right. I'm like, okay, do I just burn this? Like, do I have to tell someone I burned? But yeah, I bought some of those. I also bought some.
Call the fire department.
Yeah, exactly. I bought some sentries.
Burn pile of your NFTs.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Who do I need to alert that I'm about to burn this? I bought some sentries down around 1.8. Actually, I saw I put some people on Twitter in a list who I found on Hello Moon that are the top traders, like people who actually have profitable wallets, like really profitable wallets. I put their Twitter accounts onto a separate little list. And so I'll go check that and just see if they're talking about what they're buying at all or anything. And I saw one of them bought these Sentries at 1.8. So I bought 2 of these, and these are now floor prices up around 3.4. So that's been a real nice little pump there.
Nice.
Yeah, that's all really I've got over on Solana. You know, everyone's just holding their breath to see if they've been mute listed essentially. And that's all I see on crypto Twitter and Solana space is everyone just begging for ute list, saying when ute list, I want ute list, please ute list. And that's all I see going on over there.
That's it.
Yeah. So hopefully the Utes don't end up being a undercover, racist project too, like Bored Apes. That would be a real, hit for the community.
Totally is.
I know.
bro.
Let's analyze this. Do these have some potential non
Very offensive to hairy humans.
I don't know why this kind of looks like Eminem to me. I don't know why I just get that vibe. Yes, we'll find something. We'll find something. Don't worry. We'll find something.
I don't know. Yeah, they're all right.
Yeah, I know.
Look,
I know how you
look like
feel about their
undercover
work.
Nazis for sure. But
whoa, buddy. Whoa. Defamation
Other than
lawsuit
that.
inbound. Thank you, everyone.
other than that, everything, you just look at everything. You're like, dude, look at that logo. That logo looks like it's like
Yeah, look at that. It looks like the SS
It's like the same
logo.
as the RSSR. Like, dude, that was like some
The
Soviet
USSR.
Union
Yeah,
shit.
this looks like a hammered sickle flag.
Yeah, look at
It's
that
got the
logo.
same colors as the Chinese flag. Oh boy. Yeah, no. I can't do it. I can't do it. I know people are still very obsessed with the BAYC thing. There's like
we're gonna
a cult of people that are really obsessed with that conspiracy. I'm telling you, they got that Q energy, dude. They're powerful. They're
I know, man. I know. I see it on Twitter all the time.
Yeah, they're determined. And I saw Anonymous put out another tweet the other day that was all ominous and threatening. Like, we warned you if you're a holder of this project. It's like stuff like very ominous. Like, oh, we're gonna, we're warning you. If you're holding this, you shouldn't hold it anymore. It's like I'm like. Who did Ryder Rips? Who does Ryder Rips know that has control over the Anonymous? Yeah, to do the tweets. Like, is Anonymous like an influencer account now?
I think it's just for hire, bro. Yeah, you could just hire them and they'll just like, create a scene for you.
Yeah, create a scene, create a conspiracy. It's like conspiracy for hire. That's actually kind of an interesting.
That's a great idea. Yeah, dang, we come up with good ideas here, bro.
You guys could just farm this show and be at least trillionaires. At least,
dude.
You guys could be putting Elon Musk to shame with these ideas. Anonymous on Cameo.
Like, and
I'm dead. Yes,
that would be so
funny. You could just get them to make an anonymous video. Yeah, that's funny. Just start pumping them out. All of a sudden, every NFT project is paying for anonymous FUD. How do we get you guys to FUD us? Be nice, because FUD is part of the art form of promoting NFTs.
Bad press is good press.
Yeah, it is part of the art form. I was going to show you guys flip.xyz. This is another thing I've been checking out, but I just haven't looked at it enough, so I don't really know what I'm doing on here. But this is another fun tool. I'm just looking around at. Cool. Always looking
Check it out, guys.
Tools that can give me an edge. Just need an edge, man. Just need an edge. Okay, well, what else? You got anything else for us, Jones? I'm gonna look at the price of dust real quick before we go.
None.
I'm gonna turn on the music. I'm gonna look at the price of dust, and that's how we're gonna do this. We're gonna rock out of this episode.
Good morning, everyone. Have a great Monday.
Have a great day, everybody.
Let it be.
Let it be. Let it be. Let it be.
Let it be.
Let it be. Let it be. What is the price of dust right now? Why can't I find it? Oh, about 1.5. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Okay. Maybe I'll buy a little more dust. We'll see. All righty, everybody. Have a great day. GM.
Good morning. Good morning.